Welcome back, everyone. Look at this stunning piece of military hardware. This rotary cannon is a 12.7mm multi-barrel gun used to take out drones. It is very good at detection, indication, and tracking of combating unmanned aerial vehicles and a multitude of sizes, whether small or large, at a very cheap cost. And that's why we're talking about this kind of technology in this particular platform today, is because I see it has huge potential in tactical and strategic scenarios that are occurring around the world today. I think we all know where I'm going with this. Obviously, in Ukraine, drones are the forefront of being able to do a lot of damage with just a simple drone bought off Amazon. Yet, we see all these technologies, these radar guns, these high-powered jamming systems. You see these sort of shock trooper-style white big laser beam riding things that they use to try and slowly jam the drone out of the sky, or it slowly falls to the sky. We've talked about lasers, but this thing is old school. It's just punching lead down range. And I think when it comes to capabilities of protecting battle group assets such as artillery regiments or batteries, or support elements, rear echelon, this is what they need. It's very, very effective, and it is completely capable of doing everything on its own. Very similar to sort of a SENTRY style system, I think this has capabilities that aren't just specific to aerial engagements, but can also protect your assets that are on the ground. If you want this thing, putting into sort of an M-star setup for a ground-based radar, this thing can track targets on the ground and absolutely annihilate infantry from extreme distance. The system itself can track aerial targets up to 3.5 kilometers away with 3,600 rounds per minute. If you put this in somewhat of a sentry mode on top of the hill, I would not want to be at the receiving end of it. It kind of reminds me of a certain scene from a classic movie that I love.
Here we go. A and B gun tracking and firing. Multiple targets. Those ammo counters go.
But why am I so fascinated by this? This isn't new. This technology's been around for a while. Well, it's because that it is so easily, readily available, and cheap to build. Now, when I say cheap, it's not really that cheap. It's still going to be really expensive. But this technology really outweighs the pros and cons of more advanced technology, such as, Rapier that we have, which is a British defense missile engaging aircraft, and, way overkill. It's too much. Even Stinger systems, the missiles are expensive. I did a video recently on the Avenger system that comprises of both the 50 caliber and the Stinger missile, but this is giving you a huge amount of protective air bubble to drones, which is, at the moment, especially in places like Ukraine, one of the biggest threats. It doesn't take much more than a few DVI drones with some grenades that can be dropped off the bottom, and we've seen the footage of these things, to knock out an artillery piece, ammunition bunker, storage, or even a section of infantry in trenches, which is what we're seeing a lot of. I feel like we're going to see a lot more of this kind of technology being pushed into future conflicts, especially that of Ukraine. As the war continues, they're looking at more strategic options to defend certain areas that don't require huge amounts of intervention, manual intervention anyway. It's more of an autonomous system, so that the troops on the ground can focus on doing more, important tasks, whether it be manning the guns, doing support with logistics, whatever else it may be. So I think we're going to see more of these kind of homemade style systems, because this is not truly a high-tech system that's anything new. It's been around for a while, but a cheaper, more robust system that's easily accessible and purchasable from companies like the one I'm talking about today. But what do you think of this system? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think this is a redundant platform? Do you think it's still too expensive for what they're trying to do, just knocking out some drones out of the sky? Or do you think it does have that capability of being sort of a ground sentry as well as an air sentry? Let me know. I'd love to hear your input on it. Please leave me a like, and if you enjoyed today's video, click that little bell by the subscribe button. All the best, folks. Bye-bye.